If you're looking to maximize airflow and power in your 2011 to 2023 Mustang GT, then this ported Gen 3 Coyote intake manifold will be a great addition to your build. Whether you're sticking with natural aspiration or going to forced induction, this manifold will give you plenty of additional airflow and get you more high RPM power and better throttle response. Let's call it like it is. If you're shopping here, you want more power, and going with a ported intake manifold can have big benefits. What we have here is a Generation 3 Coyote intake manifold that has been ported, or basically bored out to make all the ports and runners bigger and wider. Wider ports means more air, and since engines are basically big air pumps, the more air you can get in, the more power you can make, and the more air you can get out. The benefits of this are really felt at higher RPM, so it's perfect if you're going to be hitting the drag strip or the track with your car. And basically what we mean by ported is everything from each of your individual intake runners to the throttle body and all the way through has been bored out so it is a larger diameter. The intake runners have also been cleaned up after they're enlarged to make sure that the airflow is nice and smooth so you can take advantage of that additional power and response. While we're not dyno testing this one, expect between 10 and 20 horsepower depending on your car, where you drive, and what kind of setup you have. One thing to keep in mind though, if you have a 2011 to 2014 car, you will need to get an IMRC, aka the Intake Manifold Runner Control Lockout. That's this stuff back here. And if you've got a 2015 to 2017 S550, you're going to want to pick up a set of pigtails that will allow you to connect this to your older harness in the car. That is if you want to keep the IMRC active. Otherwise, you can also get a lockout for those cars. And for the 2018 to 2023 cars, this is going to bolt right in because it's essentially the same thing that's coming out. And for the 18 to 23 cars, you can just bolt this right in and everything will plug right up exactly as it's supposed to because, well, this is the exact same intake, only it's not because everything inside is bored out. The basis for this is a brand new part from Ford with a Ford part number on it. So you're not getting somebody's used intake manifold that's been all gummed up that's then getting cleaned up. Nope, you are starting from scratch here from square one. And because this is a Ford part, it's the same material as your stock manifold because it is a Gen 3 stock manifold that's just been worked over. So this is made from a high strength, heat resistant composite material. It's gonna hold up just like your factory unit. Again, it is a Ford factory part. It does include all the new gaskets you need for the throttle body and each individual intake runner, so everything is going to be exactly the same as you'd expect from an OEM part, except you've just got a lot more volume coming through this one. However, it does come at a price. Specifically, expect to pay about $900. Now, it's maybe not as expensive as you might expect. Given that the manifold itself retails for around $525, I'd say that this is a pretty good price considering all you're getting. Again, this is a brand new intake manifold and it comes already worked over and ready to mount right up on your car. You'd be hard pressed to get a manifold and have the work done separately for less than this. And with that in mind, I would definitely call it a good value for your money. Installation is going to get a 2 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you around 2 hours to complete. Now, like I mentioned, the manifold itself will bolt right into place on your engine, but you will need to do quite a bit of disassembly and get a few other pieces to have the car be fully functional. So plan on spending some time with this. But especially if you're going with forced induction and you're chasing big power numbers with your build, I think you will find that the results here are worth it. That's going to wrap it up here for our review of the ported Gen 3 Coyote intake manifold fitting 2011 to 2023 Mustang GTs. Thanks so much for watching, and for everything Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.